Welcome back to part 2 of Google 101 Drive. Right now we're going to look at shared drives and shared with me documents. All right, now I'm going to bounce back up here to shared drive. Shared drive is really cool and it's very, very helpful. So since I'm on shared drive, if I click new, it pops up and I could start a new folder. And then once you start that new folder, you can invite people. So let's just put communications and I'm going to create it. It should pop up. And now I can do things and I can come down here and I can email members that I want to join. You can manage them. So if somebody needs to be kicked out, you could do that. You have your settings, so you can set some different things that'll allow you to do things, but you can go through that on your own. I'm not going to go through all of that. You can change the name, you can change the theme, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then you can delete that. I'm going to go ahead and leave it, come back to shared drives, and now you can see that there's communications and fall crown list. So that is very, very handy. So shared drive lets you invite people into your own drawer of said cloud storage, right? So if you have a lot of people, I'm going to use the X checkers again, that need access to the same documents, or they might have to share documents with you, or you might need to, I don't know, have a collaborative thing where they each donate a document. I don't know what you could use. But you could make a shared drive, like I did one for communications, and then anything that I upload here will automatically get sent or shared to whoever I have invited. So I haven't invited anybody to this communications thing, but let's say that I do. I'm going to come here and I'm just going to add me as a human being, as a not SCA person, but I am a human being. But I'm just going to add me and I'm going to say, please look at the shared drive. And then that would be emailed to me. And then I can do that. You can set some options. So this would be, I could only see it. This would be, I would be allowed to comment on that. This is, I can add, edit, move, rearrange things, delete things. And this is like the big wig that I can manage everything in it. So you have levels. I'm just going to leave it at that level, and then I'm going to send it. Okay, so now what this is saying is I shared it to somebody that does not have the glenaubin.net end of their Gmail. Okay, so it's recognizing schools.org as somebody outside of our network or organization. So you just have to click share anyway, because a lot of you might be sharing with your local offices who don't have a .net or the glenaubin.net end for their email. So you might have to click that a lot. But once you've done it, then it's done and you don't have to do it. So that is that. So if I go over to my personal account, please do not be afraid. I have many things open all the time. I'm just going to go to drive here. So this is my school drive. I'm going to click on shared drives. And you can see here is now that communications thing. Here are all my other shared drives. And I can click on it. And now it's here. So anything that would be shared, I'm going to click back over here. Let's add a document to it. Let's do new. Let's do document test number 2. Boom. Test number 2. It does a lot of things automatically for you, which is really great. Now I'm going to come over here and boom, it's already there. Okay. Instantaneously live sharing, very quick, as you can see, but I shared it from the SCA account over to my personal account. Now I'm going to eventually delete that because I don't need that. All right, I'm going to be real quick, hopefully, trying to get to the shared. So that is the shared drive. Then we have the shared with me. Say I have a document, but I want somebody else to have it. Once again, I'm going to go to the X checkers because it's the only thing that comes up. So you create a document with something that all the X checkers need. You can come over here and you can click on this, and then you can just add people. So I have shared things with the Google Seneschal, the Crown, Communications, social media, the Webminister. Now, I'm not going to send this to anybody, but I'm going to send it to myself. Okay. I'm going to send it there. I could write a note if I wanted to. Hey, just a test message. Okay. I could copy the note. I could do whatever. And then something else that's very important is you want to make sure if you just want them to look at it and not change anything, you can put viewer. If you want them to be able to make notes, like to proofread something, but you want to go back and edit it, you would do commenter, and then, or editor. So in this case, let's do commenter, and then I'm going to send it. Okay, zoop. And now it's going to give me a message because I'm sending it out of our organization. I'm sending it away from Glenavon. So I've sent it to myself and it should be gone. Now I'm going to zip down here and I'm going to come back here. And now I'm going to click on shared with me. So when I click on shared with me, there it is immediately. Boom, test document. Okay. And it says your suggestions with proper punctuation. And what's popping up, and I will get into this more, it is saying that me, Christy, has access to leave a comment. Okay, so I can leave a comment, but also Dot, the communications person, is leaving a comment, even though I'm not, but I'm just typing. Just kidding. So this is also a live document. So when I come back here, boom, it's already updated. So once again, to share something, you just come over here and you click on it. Now, one thing I do want you to be aware of is this right here. So this is anybody with the link. Okay, so you could send out the link to anybody. It doesn't matter. This top one is restricted to only the people who you have listed here. So for me, it would be me, Christy, and me, Dot, or anybody else that I use their email to send it to. But then you also have within the SCA organization. So they would have to have the Gmail with the glenavon.net ending. Okay, so it could be communications at glenavon.net. But this would keep it safe from getting outside of Kingdom. So if you didn't want somebody in the entire internet to have access to it, you could do it to where it was anybody within this can view it. Okay, so that is an option. So once again, be careful as to how you do this. Restricted means only people that you sent the invite to or shared it with. This one is for Kingdom organization only. They have to have the glenavon.net end for their email address. And then this could be anybody with the link. Okay, so in conclusion, what Drive is, it is your gigantic filing cabinet. You can make folders and drag things into the folders simply by, so we have some folders up there. Say I want to put TOC rules into, I'm going to make a new folder. I'm going to say TOC. I'm going to create it. Okay, boom, there it is. I'm going to drag this TOC into here, and it's going to move it instantly. So you can set up your folders. It's a click and drag process. So that's that. Then you have your priority. Okay, and then your regular drive. Shared drive, remember that's the grouping one that everybody that's invited has access to everything in there. So be aware about that. Shared with me, it's where people send you something and you can either edit with them or you can view it, or you can comment on it, which I'll go over later. Recent, my favorite. It's going to tell you, see, once again, this is what the first thing that I had opened, and this is the last thing that I opened. So it's going to keep you. And then you can go earlier this month, earlier this year. Okay. So that's really helpful, especially if you use it a lot, because it's going to keep it up there. And then the starred is what you feel is important, but not your priority. Okay, I hope I kind of stayed on topic for what we were doing today, which is Google Drive. All right, well, that wraps it up for me. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Dame Dot out.